Right now at 11, a big announcement from federal authorities about the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Valles is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rozier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work, including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring, and it wasn't just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here, but the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley, a longtime self-proclaimed community activist, is now a fugitive. The FBI, among other agencies, looking for him and several other people involved in a much wider-ranging crime ring. We'll have details much later today on the NBC4 News beginning at 3 o'clock. But for now, reporting live, I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
Alex, thank you very much for that update. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so let's go to NBC4's Michelle Valles. She's live at the federal building in Westwood, where the defendants will be processed. Michelle.
That's right, Annabelle. Good morning. Right behind me, we have FBI agents and members of the Department of Justice here. This is where some of the members, the gang members from the Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being driven away, who will likely be in court this afternoon. This is a big day. This is where they're processed. Many of them still need to be processed to face those federal charges. A big day, but big agents need the big get. A.K.A. Big U, Eugene Henley, now a fugitive. They think he's somewhere in Southern California, a self-proclaimed philanthropist and ringleader of the Rolling 60s Crip gang. Here's more on the arrest from Special Agent in charge.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia.
Big U, the Crip leader turned gang interventionist who ran mafia-like enterprises, according to the feds. Developing Options was his nonprofit charity that was touted as helping gang members get out of the gang life. As we look live here, again, this is the federal building. You see the tents, you see the agents. This is where some of those defendants, innocent until proven guilty, were brought here for processing. Some still need to be processed and make their way to court. Big U looking at extensive federal charges, including the murder of an aspiring rap musician, extortion, robbery, tax fraud, and human trafficking. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Brian Mejia or Big U, Eugene Henley Jr., is asked to call the FBI. In Westwood, Michelle Valles, NBC4 News.
Michelle, thank you very much for that. And this is a story we'll be following throughout the day on air and online right now on our NBCLA website. We've got more on the arrest warrants.
All right. Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off those shoes and super violate that like button. Now, can I say, is it safe to say that I told y'all so? Is it safe to say I told y'all so? Now, they didn't announce the rapper that was killed, but they announced the charge of one of the inspiring rappers. And we all know 9 times out of 10, that's going to be Nipsey Hussle. Now, remember when I was sitting up there telling y'all that Big U played the part in Nipsey's death, and y'all kept sitting up there talking about you ain't from California, stay out of California politics, you don't know what you talking about. Like, man, listen, man, I am from the streets, and I could recognize a slithering snake a mile away. I could recognize a slithering snake a mile away. That's why dudes be like for example, right, the little audio with me and Mano on the phone having a regular conversation, and I'm happy, joy. I was the same way with with Whack 100. You think that I trust anybody that went through the door? Do you think I trust anybody that's from the streets? It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. See, when you watch Scooby-Dooby-Doo, right? Where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? When you watch Scooby-Doo, right? You know when they catch the monster and they take the mask off, it's always the nigga that you know. Haas don't trust nobody. I sit up there and smile with you, but believe me, behind my back, yeah, I'm holding that. So back to Big U. I could see a snake a mile away. Me and Wack had a lot of conversations. I played those conversations. It was clear as day. How y'all didn't understand listening to the conversations that I played? How y'all didn't understand? After Nipsey died, he tried to get Wack 100 to extort Nipsey's family. Oh, but that's playing out in court right now. But for me, there was a time that I used to say, I wouldn't wish jail on nobody. I can't wait. I am going to celebrate. I cannot wait for the police to catch Big U. I was so disgusted in Mano and Jim Jones when they had Big U walking through Brooklyn after that nigga what they did to Nipsey Hussle. That's why I was looking at Dave East. Shout out to Dave East. I love Dave East. But I was looking at him sideways when I seen him link up with the lobby boys. I was disgusted. Like, how y'all niggas hanging out with Big U and y'all know what he did to Nipsey? Shitty cuz can't make no call like that without Big U. And let me say this too. I swear to God, by Almighty God, I hope the feds go snatch all you niggas that's hiding up under that 501c3, acting like y'all cleaning up the community. But y'all really sitting up there running a dirty, illegal enterprise. I'm tired of our people hurting our people and then bringing turkeys to the hood. But I got to say that again. I am tired of our people hurting our people and bringing turkeys to the hood. Keep your book bags and keep your turkeys. Feds, lock them up. Please. Pretty please. With sugar on top, go to jail. 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 I swear to God. I'm tired of you niggas, man. I'm tired of the gangster persona. No, Haas don't want to be a gangster, but I don't want to be your pushover neither. No, I don't want to be a gangster, but I ain't your sucker neither. When does it get to the point where we don't have to be tough with each other? When does it get to the point where we don't have to be tough with each other? I swear to God, I'm glad he got Big U. How does it feel to know that you are going to die in jail 9 times out of 10? You are too old to do a bid. Big U, if you're watching this, I wouldn't turn myself in if I was you. You're done. Stick a fork. You're done, my nigga. Stick a fork in them. You're done. But this is just part one of my rant. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so. I was one of the main people tearing down this internet, telling y'all about them checking in. Checking in with who? The boogeyman? Did y'all hear the stories of how many rappers Big U set up? I'm just mad my nigga Luce Cannon got caught up in this. Shout out to you, Luce, man. Hold your head. You know what I mean? Hold your head. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out.